You see, just now, a super hot guy hit on me. He said it was a love at first sight. So please, break up with me. Help!
So this is a city university. My name is Masaya Ijima, and I'm giving off major country bumpkin vibes on the campus of a famous private university in Shibuya. Out of all the universities in the G-March group, the deciding factor for choosing this one was, I want to be super popular and get the cutest girlfriend ever and be happy. Because it seemed like the best place to meet incredibly beautiful girls. Ma'am, 1 blue Hawaii and 1 strawberry shaved ice, please. A little over a year has passed since I made that resolution. It's summer break, and I'm at a beach in a prefecture neighboring Tokyo.
Here you go. Thanks for waiting.
Whoa, it's even bigger than in the picture. Thanks. It's hot out here, so take care of yourself, okay? Spring. No, summer has finally come for me, a guy who hasn't had much luck with romance. If I do say so myself, I look pretty good in a swimsuit. All that swimming I did until high school really paid off. Sorry to keep you waiting, Hinami.
Masaya!
She is my summer, Hinami Amo, my girlfriend who goes to the same university as me. We're the same age, and she's a bit shy about speaking up, but that reserved side of her is what makes her so cute. She's my first girlfriend ever. I was determined to cherish her, even thinking about our future together after graduation. But...
Masaya? I want to break up with you.
Huh? Of all things, I just got dumped. Seeing her look so embarrassed, I seriously doubted my own ears.
You see, just now, a super hot guy hit on me. He said it was a love at first sight. So please, break up with me.
Unfortunately, I wasn't hearing things. My first springtime of youth was over in a flash. It lasted a mere 1 month.
You're so mean!
No matter how you look at it, he just wants to hook up. They say even a century-old love can chill in an instant, and they were right. I was sad at first, but all I'm left with now is anger at myself for not seeing Hinami's true colors, and these 2 shaved ices. Just as I was angrily stuffing my face with shaved ice to vent my frustration.
Help!
I thought I heard a cry for help. When I shifted my gaze, I saw someone drowning in the distance. No one else had noticed. My brain processed all of that in a split second, and before I knew it, I was already running. You'll be okay. I promise, I'll save you. For someone who swam competitively until high school, the water is like my backyard. She seemed to have lost consciousness and probably couldn't hear me, but I desperately kept talking to her anyway. Or maybe I was just trying to reassure myself. When we safely made it back to the shore, a crowd of onlookers had formed, and many people were praising me. Some were even recording videos. I wish they had lent a hand instead of doing that. Wait a minute. I finally realized it when the lifeguard who rushed over was checking her breathing. The woman I had just saved was stunningly beautiful. The lifeguard said she was breathing and seemed to be fine. That's when she stirred, and her eyes slowly fluttered open.
Will you go out with me?
Today must be my day for hearing things. Wait, what happened earlier wasn't a hallucination after all. Her hand holding mine, her slightly flushed cheeks, and those sparkling eyes looking right at me. That took about 5 seconds. Realizing it wasn't a hallucination or a delusion, I couldn't help but yell out. Huh? It felt like a scene straight out of a shoujo manga. That was how I met her, Iroha Arisu.
Wow! I wondered what Prince Charming had come to save me. But I never expected you to be a college student.
After that, just to be safe, the lifeguard called an ambulance and Iroha was taken to the hospital. Then, 3 days later, after exchanging contacts, she invited me out to thank me, so here I am, back at the beach. By the way, Iroha is a working professional. She said she works as a freelance dancer.
It's not much of a thank you, but order whatever you like.
Really? Then maybe I'll get the black curry and add a pork cutlet on top.
Oh, nice choice. You gotta eat a lot while you're young.
Right now, after enjoying the beach a bit, we're having lunch at a beach house. Of course, she wanted to thank me, but I think she also wanted a rematch with the sea. Come on, you aren't that much older than me.
There's a big difference between 20 and 24. You might feel like a grown-up when you turn 20, but you're just starting to learn how the world really works. Plus, you won't be able to eat greasy or sweet stuff forever, so enjoy it while you can.
She said it jokingly. It's true though, a college student probably couldn't pull off her kind of allure. I see. So I guess that confession earlier is basically void, huh? Still, you really pushed yourself too hard the other day. She told me she pushed past her limits while swimming and ended up getting a cramp in her leg. I meant it just as casual conversation, but apparently I stepped on a landmine. Suddenly her aura turned incredibly dark. Iroha? Did something happen?
I'm so glad you asked. It's all because of that scumbag cheating ex of mine.
It turns out she had just dumped her boyfriend after finding out he was a serial cheater. She completely crushed him, leaving him traumatized, so she clearly has zero lingering feelings. But she was still feeling frustrated every day, so she came to the beach alone to blow off some steam. That cheater. No, all cheaters should just become shark bait.
Masaya, well said. All right, let's have an absolute blast together today.
Having just been dumped by a flighty girl myself, this hit close to home. We excitedly clinked our mugs together. This is a bit surprising. I just assumed you'd be more into surfing or boating. After lunch, we bought some gear at a nearby shop. Now we're locked in a staring contest with our fishing lines.
I like that stuff too, but after what happened, I need to take it a bit easy and reflect. Besides, I enjoy spending time like this, where I don't have to think about anything complicated. Or did you want to go surfing or something?
I've never tried it, but I've always admired surfers. Seems like a good way to be popular with the ladies.
I'll teach you next time then. But wow, you really want to be popular, huh?
Of course I do. If I can't get a cute girlfriend here, all that hard work studying for a university barely within my reach will be completely pointless. Well, of course, the main reason I aimed for G-March was for the job prospects. It's not like there's some deep, profound reason I'm so obsessed with being popular. None at all. My youth was pretty lackluster up until high school. I was kind of a middle-of-the-road guy at school. People would say Ijima's a nice guy, but I never actually got a girlfriend. But college is going to be different. I'm going to get a cute girlfriend and live the ultimate campus life. To achieve that, I styled my hair and clothes to fit the trends, and I never missed a day staying updated on popular music and food.
Hey, you? Are you interested in fencing?
Back when I had just enrolled, I was walking around campus when a beautiful upperclassman tried to recruit me like that. Fencing? Well, I've been swimming my whole life up until high school.
So naive, underclassmen. Swimming is fun and all, but fencing makes you popular.
Wait, really?
Absolutely! Honestly, just doing fencing makes a guy look 20% cooler.
I didn't hesitate for a second. I joined the fencing club on the spot and spent my days completely absorbed in practice.
Amazing! Improving this much in such a short time, you're a genius! You're definitely going to be super popular!
Whoa, really? Then please go on a date with me next time.
Sorry, that's a no.
Why? By the way, I found out later that her type is someone like Vin Diesel, so I wasn't even an option.
So you actually started fencing just to get popular? You look so serious. But you're kind of an idiot, aren't you?
Guys always have this kind of stuff on their minds, at least a little. Well, far from being popular, even the very first girlfriend I finally got ended up dumping me like this.
No. Honestly, it's rare to see someone take it as far as you do. But you know, clothes and music that appeal to everyone, and hobbies that seem cool, those aren't necessarily things that you or the people you like actually care about, right?
Well, that's...
Do you like fencing?
Yeah, I started it to be popular, but I actually enjoy it now.
I see. Then I guess fencing has become a part of who you are. That happens sometimes, so starting something just to get popular isn't a bad thing. But Masaya, you're a straightforward, wonderful guy who doesn't hesitate to jump in when someone's in trouble. So, I think you will be fine just being yourself, without trying so hard. When you obsess over how things should be based on someone else's values, nothing goes right. Just relax. Go with the flow and...
Her words stopped mid-sentence. Her fishing bobber had dipped underwater. The next moment, her fishing rod was bent into a deep arch.
It's a big one, Masaya! Help me!
On it. My body moved instantly, and I stepped behind her to support her.
Masaya, match my timing!
Got it. Our strength focused on one point, and the rod let out a groan. Then, the surface of the water burst open. A huge silver body leapt into the air. Wow, we did it!
We sure did!
That was basically the first big catch of my life. I was having so much fun that I completely forgot about Hinami.
See? Things go much better when you just relax. Right?
Iroha. It had only been 3 days since my first girlfriend dumped me, so I felt a bit bad for thinking this, but I couldn't take my eyes off her smile in that moment. Now, around the same time we were celebrating our big catch, Hinami, the girl who dumped me, was whispering sweet nothings in bed with that pickup artist. Hinami, you're so beautiful. I love you more than anyone in the world.
I'm so happy. I love you just as much.
I can't believe she can say that with the same mouth that was whispering sweet words to me just a few days ago. This flightiness, which completely contradicts her innocent, small, animal-like appearance, is the true nature of Hinami Amo.
Oh, really? More than anyone in the world?
Right then, the door opened, and a slender woman barged into their room. You? Why are you here?
Is there a problem with a girlfriend who has a spare key being here?
No, that's not what I meant.
Are you saying it's a problem for me to be here, but not for that homewrecker?
It seems this woman was the guy's girlfriend. In that room, Hinami was the only one who didn't understand what was happening. Hold on, I never said that. She's definitely not the other woman or anything.
It's so obvious when you cheat. You always start posting those cringy, pathetic poems on social media. Like, what even is this? A blue sky and a white ocean, yet the whole world looked monochrome to me, until you gave it color. From what I'm hearing, this has nothing to do with me, right? I mean, I'm just a victim who followed him here because he hit on me so persistently.
What? You're just trying to save yourself.
Whatever. I suppose you didn't know either. Right? Plus, you know, part of the blame falls on the girlfriend who couldn't keep her man in check. Excuse me.
Any decent person would know how much a comment like that would piss someone off, but Hinami, desperate to defend herself and lacking any basic moral compass, clearly didn't get it.
You two deserve each other. Why don't you just date for real? Just don't drag anyone else into your mess. What are you doing?
After the woman left, the only ones remaining were Hinami and the guy, both drenched head to toe in a 2-liter sports drink.
Because of you, look what happened to me. Seriously, I only dated you because you were hotter than my ex. Being the side chick is completely unacceptable.
Don't get the wrong idea. You're the side chick. This time she really might not forgive me. Damn it. Apparently, this guy's the type who gets temporarily infatuated with his side chick, but always crawls back to his girlfriend once the heat cools off.
Me? The side chick? That makes it sound like I'm beneath that woman.
Obviously, she's my precious childhood friend. Even if I play around with an easy girl like you, I'll always go back to her.
What is a good-for-nothing cheater like you trying to sound all cool for? Honestly, you're the worst.
After that, Hinami and the guy continued their ugly game of pointing fingers. By the way, the guy was eventually dumped by his childhood friend and essentially exiled from his local community.
Wait a second, Masaya!
When summer break ended and I was about to head home from college, Hinami blocked my path. Could you move? I'm trying to go home.
That's so mean. I've been trying to talk to you all day.
True, Hinami did try to stop me multiple times today. But I've been completely ignoring her, just like this. What could we possibly have to talk about now? I don't have anything to talk to you about with.
I'll do you a favor and go out with you again. I'm even willing to forgive you for ignoring me today. Just this once.
Huh? Maybe the summer heat finally fried her brain. Honestly, I'd prefer it if that were the case. No, why are you acting so high and mighty? Do you even realize what you did?
Huh? Why are you talking like I did something wrong? I mean, you were the one who fell for me and confessed, right? All I did was kindly accept your feelings, wasn't it? So holding a grudge just because you got dumped and treating me like the bad guy is completely unbelievable.
Are you out of your mind? Up until a moment ago, her attitude was just irritating me. But now, I was far more bewildered than anything.
Masaya, she might be your first girlfriend, but honestly, your taste in women is pretty awful.
Realizing we were getting nowhere, I was about to walk away when a familiar female voice echoed from the gate. Effortlessly pulling off designer sunglasses and clothes, the person walking toward us was Iroha, whom I had met at the beach.
Universities have such strict security these days. Oh, but don't worry, I showed my ID at the reception desk. I was just about to text you, and then I find you bickering in such a conspicuous spot.
Iroha, what are you doing here?
Here, these are your earbuds, right?
As she spoke, she handed me the very earbuds I'd been looking for the past few days. Oh, these. I was wondering where they went.
Remember when we went to that bar together? They probably got mixed in with my stuff then.
Since the incident at the beach, Iroha and I had stayed in touch. She even took me to her favorite bar recently, giving me a taste of the adult world.
Hold on, lady. Who do you think you are just barging in here? Saying all sorts of rude things out of nowhere, and talking about going to a bar with someone else's boyfriend. Huh? Someone else's boyfriend? Weren't you the one who selfishly dropped Masaya for some random guy who hit on you? Well, yes, but... Also, can you stop talking like that? Do you think it's cute? To another woman, it's so cringe-inducing it makes me want to throw up.
To an onlooker, it might look like the fierce, predatory Iroha was bullying poor, helpless little animal like Hinami. But Hinami's true nature was anything but cute and innocent.
Hey, you've never actually stuck your neck out and confessed to a guy first, have you? Huh?
Iroha's words must have struck a nerve and exposed a truth Hinami desperately wanted to keep hidden. For the first time today, Hinami looked visibly shaken.
I don't really want to understand it, but I think I get how your mind works. You care about protecting your own ego above all else, so you don't have the guts to confess and risk being rejected. So you act like a helpless little animal, waiting for guys to come to you and pick a convenient one to be your boyfriend.
Unable to meet Iroha's piercing gaze, Hinami instinctively looked away. It was just one of those convenient picks for her too. There was never any love to begin with.
You think any guy who confesses to you is beneath you, so you can easily toss him aside and move on to the next. To you, guys are probably just disposable. But Masaya isn't the kind of guy a woman like you has any right to look down on.
Iroha. Those dark feelings I had managed to ignore thanks to the fun times I'd spent with Iroha? The words that wiped away the toxic sludge bubbling up inside me again today, because of Hinami, were, once more, Iroha's.
Sure, Masaya has his flaws. He's always obsessing over being popular, he has a weak spot for cute women, and he's so simple-minded he easily falls for flattery.
Ugh.
But he's honest to the core, and he genuinely tries to face his partner head-on in every relationship. Unlike you, who only loves yourself, Masaya actually cares about the other person. He's not a guy you get to disrespect. Who do you think you are? Showing up out of nowhere and saying whatever you please. This is between me and Masaya. Even Masaya would prefer his first girlfriend over some woman like you.
Huh? Are you seriously saying that?
Who am I? I guess you could call me Masaya's potential new girlfriend. EXGIRLFRIEND. What?
It seemed Hinami's brain couldn't process Iroha's sudden move either. I thought college students were out of the question. To Hinami, who was shaking like a broken machine, I simply said, "Well, you heard her," and left the campus with Iroha. Let me tell you a little about what happened to Hinami Amo after that. Continuing her habit of stringing along guys who confessed to her, she finally met a handsome, wealthy guy who met her high standards.
You said it was an open marriage so it was safe, and that you divorced your wife to marry me? This is so cruel!
However, he was married and only saw Hinami as a convenient plaything. Turns out, it wasn't an open marriage at all.
Please forgive me, Daddy, Mommy.
As a result, she was slapped with a hefty lawsuit for damages. Having no other choice, she went crying to her parents. She was slapped by her parents for the first time in her life, forced to move back home, dropped out of college, and is now working grueling part-time jobs just to pay off the settlement.
To avoid falling, try to imagine the stance of a basketball player shielding the ball.
Meanwhile, Iroha and I started seeing each other frequently. On this day, she was teaching me how to surf like we promised before, but...
Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart and drop your hips.
Whoa! Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like I have much of a knack for surfing. Iroha? I like you, Iroha. Ultimately, our relationship had remained ambiguous. The main reason I couldn't ask her out was that I felt we were totally out of each other's league. I'm really glad I met you on the day my ex dumped me. And I was so happy you got that angry on my behalf. Before I knew it, I had fallen for you. Once I graduate, I'll become a grown man worthy of you, so please, give me a chance.
Thank you for your answer. I've been waiting ever since that day.
Huh? Wait, what? But you said there's a big difference between 24 and 20. So I was sure she thought of me as a kid, and I was out of the question. Seeing me panic, Iroha laughed cheerfully.
Sorry. I was just surprised you were younger than I thought, but it didn't mean you were out of the question. After all, I fell in love with you at first sight that day.
We live in an age where happiness is easily visualized. We think we're unhappy because we can't be like someone else. Or that we're unhappy because a certain person won't love us. Thinking like that only narrows our perspective.
I was desperate too, you know. You kept treating me like I was so out of reach. So I just wanted to get a little closer to you.
You can't find happiness by imitating others. Happiness is something you can only naturally feel when you stop envying others and give your all to what's right in front of you.
Ooh, Brittany here. I love the message of this episode so much. For those of you who don't know, I tried to convince myself that I wanted to go into science because my dad was a scientist and I just wasn't happy. So I got the courage and said I wanted to be an actress. And now look where I am. Loving all of you guys. All right, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!